Hey guys, I'm Tara. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to teach you how to stretch a muscle called your QL. So I call it QL and it's just easier to call it QL, but the real name is quadratus lumborum. So this is a muscle of our back, more the lower back, mid-back region. So just so you kind of know where this muscle is located. So it's kind of like at the base of the rib cage and then it inserts into the top of the pelvis, this kind of bony area right here. So it's kind of a muscle more on the side of your low back. This muscle is pretty commonly tight in people who are having lower back pain, but just to be clear, I think a lot of times people might be experiencing low back pain and think it's more just muscular, but it's actually like a disc issue. So definitely if you are having back pain, I highly recommend that you do see a doctor or a physical therapist to have that evaluated. Basically, the QL muscle is shortened when we bend to the side or when you kind of hike your hip up. That will shorten the muscle. So we kind of have to do the opposite to stretch it. So I'm going to show you 3 different ways that you can stretch this muscle. And we will start with the most basic type stretch and then make it a little bit more intense. They're all kind of going to be the same movement because basically to stretch the muscle we have to go in the same direction, but it'll be different variations that you could do to make the stretch the best for you. With these stretches, you really want to hold what is comfortable for you. So I know typically with a stretch that I recommend you hold at least 20 seconds to stretch out the muscle, but this type of stretch might be one that you might not be comfortable holding as long, so do what works for you. You might want to hold 10 seconds and then switch to the other one, but like I said, you kind of have to play with it and see what works best. If while you're doing this stretch, if you're feeling pain either to the side that you're bending on, that's definitely not what we're looking for, or even if you're feeling pain in the side that's supposed to be stretching, we're not looking to cause pain at all. We want to just feel a stretch. So if it's pain, I would not recommend doing the stretch. So for option 1, you can either sit in a cross-leg position this way, or you can sit in kneeling, so you're basically sitting back onto your heels. Whatever works for you, it'll be the same stretch. Okay, so simply all you're going to do, so to stretch the right QL, so you're going to feel this in the right side body, you're going to place your left hand down on the floor, reach your right arm up, and you're just going to bend to the left and reach the right arm overhead. Okay, so in this stretch, what you want to think about is you're making sure you're keeping your body facing forward. What I mean by that is you're not turning your body, so we're not turning to look up to the ceiling while we're here, we're not turning down, we're keeping the chest straight forward. One other thing you want to think about in this stretch is you want to make sure the arm that's down, you want to make sure the shoulder, so in this instance the left shoulder is down away from your ear, so you're not kind of shrugging it up and stretching this way. Okay, so that stays down, and you're going to really reach through your right fingertips as you bend to the side. And as always, nice steady breathing. I'll do the other side in a cross-leg position. So it looks pretty similar. It's just wherever you're comfortable sitting, what position you're comfortable sitting in. So to stretch the left QL, you place the right arm down on the floor, or reach your left arm overhead, and you're going to side bend. Okay? And breathe here, really extending through those left fingertips. Super simple, find what works for you. That's the most basic version to stretch your QL, and then options 2 and 3 will be a little bit more advanced, a little bit of a deeper stretch. So option 2 is a little more challenging because you really need to stabilize in this position. Stretch number 2 is going to be in standing. So you're going to stand with your feet together. And you don't want to ever really lock your knees out totally. So your legs are straight, but you have your knees soft. So there's a really micro bend in the knees. So you're going to reach your arms up and you're going to hold on. So if we're bending to the left, we're going to be stretching out the right QL. So you're going to hold your right wrist with your left hand. So first reach your arm up and really extend, make your body long so you're in really tall posture. And then from there, then you start to slightly bend to the left while you're really gently pulling through the right arm with the left hand to give you that extra stretch. And you hold here. So you also kind of are stabilizing here, which is why you might not hold these stretches as long as 20 seconds. And to go to the other side, you do the opposite. So holding on to the left hand with the left wrist with the right hand, reach up to the sky, and then you're bending to the right, stretching out the left QL. Okay? Make sure you keep your torso facing forward, so you're really just bending to the side. You don't want any twisting. So that option, like I said, is a little bit more stability, but that's a nice standing option. So that might be the option that you like. Option 3 is probably my favorite option because I feel like it really gets into the QL. Probably the best, but like I said, you have to find what works best for your body. So you're going to be in kneeling and you're going to straighten one leg out, okay? So if you are kneeling on the left, you straighten the right leg out. We're going to be stretching the left QL. So you're going to place your right arm on the right leg. You're going to reach your left arm up to the sky, and then you're going to bend to the right, okay? So you're bending toward the straight leg, and like the other two options, making sure you keep your chest pointing forward, you're not rotating, okay? And that's really going to get into the side body really nicely. And breathing here. To do the other side, you do the same thing. So the left leg would be straight out on your right knee, left arm goes down, right arm comes up, bend to the left to stretch the right QL. Okay? So that's really a nice kind of deeper variation of the stretch that you might be able to hold longer than option 2 because it doesn't require as much stability. So that's all I have for you guys today. So on my channel, I do videos like this to help you guys learn more about your body because I think when you're educated on the muscles of your body and how the body works, that you're able to live, your healthiest and best life. I also, if you guys have been watching me for a while, I am a yoga teacher, I have a yoga studio, so I also do have a lot of different yoga type videos on my channel as well. So if any of those things interest you, I would really appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button right below me. But yeah, that's all. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.